Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hobbits. Today, checking out some more Icelandic craft beer from Malbygg that I got from Malbygg. So thanks a ton to Malbygg for the beer. They sent me a boatload of stuff, and this is probably one of the ones I'm most excited about because I love lagers. So they sent mainly IPAs that have been an awesome quality, and then a few kettle sours, this, and then some stouts. It's going to be fun to try some barrel-aged stouts. But this is Dropi, I think that's how you'd say it, and it's a Pilsner, and I'm guessing it means a drop because there's a picture of a drop of liquid, or liquid where something is dropped into it. It's a guess, I don't know. But it's 5.2%. It's got water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. And there's not much info on this beer online compared to some of their other beers. But as far as I can gather, it's just it's a Pilsner. It doesn't even say if it's German, Czech, whatever. So I guess it's a craft Pilsner, if you can call it that. But they've done this, and they've done a dry hop version as well, but the dry hop version was keg only. So it's super fresh. This was canned on the 11th. Was it the 11th? The 2nd of November 22, and it's the 30th of December when we're shooting this. So really fresh pills. Awesome. So let's check this one out. Pours. A very nice color in the glass. Lightly hazy, golden yellow, fluffy white head. I mean, that looks nice. Not perfect clarity, but it's craft. That's what you get. A lot of craft, also classic German examples, and one that has a bit of haze. When I poured it out first, it was quite clear, but this is perfectly fine to me. White head. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, super well balanced. So it has, I often prefer the really hop forward pilsners. And this is quite well balanced. So there is definitely some hop nuances to it. There's some grassiness. There's some citric vibes. But it's really crackery. It's also got a decent amount of breadiness. It smells more inspired like South German style Pilsners, where they're quite balanced between hops and malt. Or just like Scandinavian or Nordic interpretation of Pilsners. Historically, if you just check macro brewers or regional brewers of the Nordics, a lot of them are softer and lighter and more like towards something like Southern German Pilsners. They're not as aggressively hoppy as like the Northern German ones. And it smells like something like that. There is a little bit of a floral edge to it as well. That really popped now, and some pepper. It smells nice. Let's try it. Cheers. Really crushable. Yeah, it's a really well lagered, super clean. It's definitely drinking more like kind of like a Franconian type lager beer. It's one where you can drink this by the bucket because there's, super soft, delicate flavors, and it's not like crazy bitter, but it's really well balanced. A touch of bready sweetness, almost like you had like some kind of sweet white bread. Almost, I don't want to say brioche because then people think of butter, but it's with pilsners, it's like bread references often, but almost like white bread, like store-bought white toast or something like that, like sweeter bread that's super light. That's what you're getting with crackers, like soft crackery flavors. I mean, I think blind, a lot of people would also think this is a Helles, to be honest, because it's got the vibes that you associate with Helles, quite malt focused with gentle hoppings. I wonder how the dry hop version of this, so it was keg only, but I'd imagine that had a bit more of a pop. But it's, in the aftertaste, you're sitting with a bit of that pepper, a bit of that spice, and whatnot. But everything's really gentle. And I think, I like the South German interpretations as well, but for me, it's got to be the bright popping, hoppy, bitter North German stuff that I love the most, and also to some extent nowadays, I guess Czech, because I really like the hop profiles on a lot of the Czech pilsners I've had, especially like the Miloradsky ones, for example, or the Tovarna ones, or Siberia. But I think if you gave this to a German, someone from Franconia, they'd think it'd be somewhat of a Franconian lager. It's super clean. But some of the Franconians ones has a bit more going on in terms of a yeast profile, a soft yeast character, maybe even a hint of sulfur for complexity, which is super light. But this is like so clean, almost, I don't want to say clinical, but it's so damn clean. Like, and when you have it so damn clean and so soft and everything else, it's quite simple beer. Not that that's a bad thing, but the greater amount of complexities you can find in pilsners, where you get maybe a little bit of yeast character, hop character, or whatever, or just soft layering complex malt, where it's like small amounts of like Munich or whatever you pair in to balance things or make complexity. I think it's lacking a bit on that. Like, I think it lacks a bit of complexity because everything feels so extremely soft, like soft, 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 soft. Bitterness is next to non-existent and whatnot. But that being said, it's not a bad beer in any way, shape, or form. It's a really well-made pilsner. But yeah, it drinks like a South German one or Helles, but it's just ultra clean and ultra soft. And I prefer a bit more raspiness and bitterness and whatnot in pilsners. But if we had to rate this as a South German pils, it's done quite well, or a Helles even. But it's nice. Yeah, I'm not completely uber excited about it because I've had like, I also think when Helles are best, or Franconian beers, where it's mainly the malts that shine. Like, there needs to be some small layers. Like, if I think back to was it Ballenbier? No. Nykøbing, I think, in Sweden, their Helles, which was awesome because it has so many like layer of bready flavors and whatnot, while still being light like this and elegant and soft. So it had like more layers and whatnot going on, whereas this is like, it's very simple compared to that. Like, there's not as many layers, and that was just a craft example. Also, if you compare to some of the Franconian ones, like Münchenbacher Sintner, for example, which is some of the upper echelon stuff, if we're talking more of a Franconian style of lager beer. But it's still really nice, and it's for sure, if you love Pilsners, you'll love this. Mm, it's good. It's good. Would I drink it again? Yes. But there's definitely other craft lagers I'd pick over this. But I'd love to see them play around with it more, because they definitely got the cleanliness and how to treat a lager right. So I'd love to see them play around doing different types of lager. Maybe doing North German pills, Italian pills. Just play around more, because the lagers are fucking awesome. So yeah, I think 85. It's good. Maybe even an 86. But I want a bit more of everything, really. Personally. So yeah, nice. If you guys had a chance to try Dropi Pilsner from Malbygg, let me know what you thought of it, guys. But yeah, check it out if you can. I'm not sure how the distribution is on this, but I think Malbygg once in a while do export. They've definitely been to Denmark, and they've been on a few web shops. So check them out if you can. And thanks a ton to Malbygg for the beer. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe to the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers. And see you guys in the beer review.